Leila, first of all, like before I say anything else, virtually, it is great to meet you.
Yes, great to meet you too, virtually.
Not the same as in person, but this is a very, very close second.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How is
I'm
everything in
excited
your
for this.
world?
Everything is good. I just moved to Orlando a week ago, so I still have so much unpacking to do. I have like a bunch of
Oh.
boxes and stuff in the back. I'm like, trying to hide it a bit.
Yeah.
Trying to kayfabe it.
Right. Fake. What's that saying? Fake it till you make it. No, I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
So I am coming from Oxnard, California. And as I was about to ask you, where exactly are you? But you just said you just moved to Florida.
Yeah. Well, I've been
Yeah.
in Florida. I was in Miami.
Oh, okay.
And I just moved to Orlando. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know when we set this up, I did say 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but honestly, I suck when it comes to time zones. So what time is it in Florida right now?
No, it is 12.
It is. Oh, it is 12. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
in California, you guys are.
it is not. It's 9 a.m. for me right now.
Jesus.
Yeah, but I just say Eastern Standard Time because I feel like the majority of wrestlers that I interview, I feel like they all live on the Eastern Standard Time, so it makes it easy. It makes it easier for them. Yeah.
Damn, you wake up early to do this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do. This isn't about me, but I do wake up at 6 a.m. every day to go to the gym and stuff.
Okay. Oh, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So I'm already. The caffeine's already kicked in, so I'm already wide awake.
Oh, great. You're good to go.
Yeah. So. Right off the bat. So again, like I said, again, this isn't about me, but I did wake up already at 6 a.m. So my morning routine has already taken off. So I want to start there. I'm a big fan of morning routines because I feel like the start of your day is a glimpse to how your day is going to go. So Leila, I want to ask you, what is your morning routine like?
My morning routine. Oh Lord. Well, usually I was doing the whole waking up, going to the gym and stuff. But lately my life has been kind of crazy. So everything has been not in order how I usually do. Now I've been, working out at night or in the middle of the day, or I just try to like squeeze that in there. But yeah, no, normally I do like to get up, work out, then eat. I don't really like to work out with like food in my stomach and all that.
Yeah.
I do fasting, so I don't eat till like 2 or 3 p.m.
Oh.
So usually hungry all morning and cranky. I'm trying to get my body used to the fasting, but I'm like, I'm so hungry. So yeah, I just kind of chug some water all morning. I'll chew gum, that helps also. So yeah, so I'm fasting in the morning, workouts, and then I kind of go about my day, whatever it is, whether it's training in the afternoons or doing interviews and just whatever I have to do.
In your opinion, what are some of the benefits of fasting and not eating until 2 or 3 p.m.?
Listen, I have tried dieting for a while. I used to do the 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner with snacks in between, and my healthy meals and stuff. And they did work when it comes to like losing weight and all that, but not as it didn't work as fast as fasting. Like when I started fasting, that's when I kind of started dropping weight like that. Like that's when everybody started noticing, oh, you're losing weight, you're doing this and that. You look great. So that's definitely the benefit. For me, it has just been a quicker way to lose some extra weight.
When you do end up eating at 2 or 3 p.m., what do your meals look like?
It's usually something not heavy on carbs. So it'll be a protein and veggies or like a salad, things like that. For dinner, even though I feel like it should be the other way around, but for dinner, I'll eat something a little heavier. And it's always like grilled chicken, a vegetable, and sweet potatoes. That's like what I always eat at night.
Does it ever get like for me personally, when I used to meal prep all the time, like it got boring eating the same thing over and over again. Does it get boring for you?
It hasn't yet. When I was doing the meal prepping for breakfast, lunch, and dinner before, that
Mhm.
was boring. And you know, it was like cauliflower mash and cauliflower rice. And I'm like, oh God, that got old quick. Like I can't really diet like that, like be on strict eating diets. So it's with the fasting, it's gotten a little easier because sometimes I might cheat and not eat something, you know, so great for you, maybe something fried or whatever. But since I'm not eating a lot throughout the day, it kind of, you know, counters out. So
Mhm.
it ends up working out.
Yeah. So we've gone over morning routine. So let's fast forward a little bit. What about nighttime routine?
Nighttime routines. Well, at night I usually train and stuff. So um yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just done with everything. I'm ready to just come home, lay down, watch TV for the next couple hours until I pass out. You know,
Mhm.
a nice shower at night, hot shower, always. Always. I can't do cold water.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. So, yeah. A little side story. Yeah. One time, like, because I do take my showers in the morning before I go to work and whatnot. But this one time, my hot water went out. So I had to shower in the morning with just cold water. It was torture.
I hate that. I hate that. In my last place, it was like that. The hot showers were limited, so you kind of had to go in
Mm.
there, do your thing, and get out. But this new place, this hot water is unlimited. I am living. I am getting spoiled. So I take some long hot showers
Yeah.
sometimes, but it's nice. I feel like I need it at night. It's the
Mm.
perfect way to go to sleep.
Mhm.
hmm
So let me backtrack just a little bit. Going back to the mornings. For me, like, I feel like everybody, like, if you're gonna get up and do something productive, I feel like everybody has their why. Like, why are you gonna get up early? Why are you gonna go to the gym? So for me, like, I do have my reasons, but I want to ask you, like, for you, when you wake up in the morning and whether you said you're gonna work out or do something productive, like, what is your, like, why? Like, why are you gonna get up, and what's your motivation to get up and
Well,
kick the ass's day?
yeah, well, wrestling is always my goal and is always my why and it's always my driving force. I feel like before I started wrestling and I would go into my fitness health kicks, trying to get in shape, trying to lose weight, and eventually like I would be doing really well at first and eventually I would kind of, you know, lose the motivation along the way, start getting
Mhm.
lazy. Uh but now that wrestling has come into my life, wrestling is always a priority. I feel like I have tunnel vision when it comes to that. And, you know, trying to be in shape, trying to be the best, trying to look the best that I can, trying to be healthy. So wrestling is always my why. And I'm
Mhm.
like, because I'm like, if you can't do this workout, then you might as well forget about trying to be a wrestler. That's what I tell myself. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, because when you get to that next level, it's only gonna get harder, you
Mhm.
know. So I'm like, if you can't do this now, you're not gonna be able to do it then. So that's
Yeah.
always just kind of what I tell myself.
And then does your motivation, does it come from anybody? Does it come from a specific person or a specific moment that you're trying to reach for? Like, where does your motivation come from?
Well, definitely moments and definitely people. My partner Lou Curtis, who is also a
Mhm.
pro wrestler, me and him are just an amazing team, and you know we motivate each other. We pick up each other's slack when the other person is kind of like eh.
Mhm.
You know, so we just try to stay on top of each other. When it comes to uh to fitness and you know the dieting portion of it, I feel like he's the one that really motivates me with that because I feel like that's where I kind of struggle a bit because I'm not gonna lie, I do get, you know, lazy sometimes and tired and don't want to do
Mhm.
it. And I do like to eat and I like to eat good. And
Mhm.
you know, when we go out to eat, I always make him order first because if he orders something super healthy, I'm like, all right, fine. Let me not mess up. So I'm like, I'll order something healthy as well, so he doesn't talk crap. But yeah, if I see him order some fries, I'm like, okay, I guess it's okay.
Yeah. That's
So
very smart. Okay, okay.
I'm like, I guess it's okay. We're eating fries today.
Yeah.
We're eating freaking, you know, rice and beans. We're eating good today. So he definitely keeps me in check when it comes to that stuff. So he keeps me extra motivated when it comes to fitness and what I'm eating. Absolutely.
Not to uh, burn it out. But by any chance, do you think he knows that you do that? That you wait for him to order first?
He probably does, because even yesterday we had a show in Miami. So no, I'm lying. We had a show in Melbourne. So anyways, we stopped at 7-Eleven to get gas and get some snacks. And so I picked out a few things, and I picked out a protein bar. And then he came out the bathroom, he picked out some things, and he picked out a Pop-Tart. And the Pop-Tart is what I really wanted. So I'm like, oh, screw this protein bar. Pop-Tart. For real, because that's what I really wanted. But I'm like, I don't want him to talk shit. Yeah. So once I saw him pick up that blueberry Pop-Tart, I picked up my strawberry Pop-Tart. I said, screw this protein bar. You know, those protein bars are never that good.
I know. Like in my opinion, they all taste the same. In my or I get the Quest ones. Have you had those?
The Quest ones, yeah, I get those too sometimes, like the cookie dough. And I'm like, it's okay for a protein bar, but I mean, in general, like, it's not that good.
Yeah, they're like,
you just kind of get used to eating stuff, and you just get acquired to eating healthier, and
sticking a little bit with food and diet, like the way you're currently eating now, like, do you see it as a diet, or is this just the way you eat now?
I don't see it as a diet. I see it more as a lifestyle now. Because I'm kind of getting more used to the fasting, and I feel like it's been working. And I feel like with the fasting, since I'm not eating as much, there is room for, sliding in a few goodies. So, I mean, it's been working for me. I'm seeing progress, and I'm still eating pretty decent. So I'm like, I'm good with that. There's been some diets that I've tried that is just too hard to stick to, because I just like food. So but this has been working for me, so I'm like, no complaints.
So whether it be from Luke or anybody, what's the best piece of advice that you've ever received that you still keep to this day?
Best piece of advice, let's see. Best piece of advice. I mean, people always tell me to just stay true to yourself, especially, wrestling. This is the entertainment industry. A lot of people can get to you to try to do things that, you don't really want to do, or act a certain way. So I feel like that's what has gotten me far. I kind of bet on myself when it comes to certain things. Like, for example, when I first started wrestling, after I already made my debut, I feel like my promotion/training school, they kind of wanted to keep me there and not let me expand and perform elsewhere. So, which is kind of like an old school mentality, but I felt like, at the age that I'm at, I feel like I really need to get out there and do my own thing. And that's what I did. I decided to leave the company that I was with and bet on myself. And I'm like, I'm super green, I'm super new, but I feel like I have something, and other people see that. Other people are already trying to book me. So, just always bet on yourself. I feel like that's the best advice, because ever since I did that and I decided to step out into this wrestling world on my own, the doors have opened, the possibilities have been endless, and this year has just been so incredible. Things that I wouldn't have imagined have happened in such a short time, and it's just been great. And I'm just so glad I, stood by what I believed in, and it's paying off. It's paying off.
Absolutely. Something I really like about you is that you didn't just stick to one thing. You tried multiple things, or still are doing multiple things, because I know everything else that you're still doing, you're not giving up. But you did mention that currently wrestling is your current love right now. But what was it about all those things that made you not just stick to one thing specifically? It made you just have multiple passions.
So since I was really, really young, I've always wanted to entertain. I started singing at about 5 years old. I was in love, well, I still am in love with Selena. So Selena was like my first, I don't know, my idol, my
Yeah.
inspiration. Me and my mother, we bonded through Selena. We used to sing and dance together, so we have like some beautiful memories of doing that. So Selena inspired me to want to be a singer. I started doing that. I always loved dancing. I grew up watching a lot of telenovelas. So
Right.
a lot of soap operas. So I liked acting as well. I just always liked performing. So I grew
Hmm.
up always being involved in that. I was dancing in high school and in college. So and then the modeling just kind of came with it. And I started doing pictures. I started taking pictures originally to promote my music, but then
Right.
the pictures were getting a lot of buzz. So then I started doing more modeling work. I started doing a lot of music videos. So I became like this little video vixen. And that's actually where most of like my followers and stuff come from me
Hmm.
doing that. So um and it's funny to say that although I was doing all these things that I loved and I was very passionate about, I still felt like something was missing, like I was not 100% fulfilled. And just as life went on, just different things in my life happened that kind of led me into the world of sports entertainment. I
Hmm.
started working out at the UFC gym. I started becoming friends with a lot of MMA fighters. I started doing modeling, working as a ring girl for MMA. And just kind of introduced me to that world. And I'm like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
And in the back of my mind, I always liked wrestling. I used to watch it as a kid. I kind of grew out of it as I was growing up, but there was still something about it I've always loved. Getting to perform, getting to be a badass. You're like a superhero. You're
Hmm.
out there. You get to be beautiful, and it just incorporated so many elements that I loved. And I knew it was going to be tough. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to do it, but once I gave it a shot and I stuck through it because it was very hard and I did doubt
Hmm.
myself a lot along the way. And we're being real, those I still doubt myself sometimes as well, even till this day. But just stick through it, and everything just kind of came full circle and everything tied in. And the modeling experience, the acting experience, and now with my wrestling persona, like it was just meant to be. It makes sense.
Yeah. So with all these projects that you're doing, or when it comes to dancing or modeling or acting, in my opinion, it all kind of boils down to confidence. So I wanted to ask you, like, for you, when you started doing all of these things, was it immediate confidence for you, or was it something you kind of had to work towards to be that confident to put yourself out there like that?
Well, there was always certain aspects of things that I was comfortable in. Like I'm comfortable performing, but I do get stage fright. Like I still get very nervous when I
Oh.
do things. And I mean, they always say, hey, that's a good thing. That means you care. Like I do
Mhm.
care a lot. I'm like a perfectionist. Like I want to go out there, do a good job, never want
Mhm.
to look stupid. So, it's a lot of pressure. I would just say just all the performing that I've done throughout the years since I was a kid, whether it's, performing in school recitals. And, I've just been performing for a long time, whether it's music, dancing, acting, doing radio work. So that kind of boosted up my confidence when it comes
Mhm.
to performing and public speaking. And I was doing, when I was doing the radio as well, I went to college for broadcasting. So I mean, they taught me a lot of skills there when it comes to being in front of the camera, which I feel like prepared me for all of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. If you were to start over, would you do anything differently, or do you feel like
Mhm.
everything kind of had to happen this way to be where you are currently?
Truthfully, I feel like everything needed to happen this way to be where I am currently, because everything is about timing and everything is about your mind, where you are in your head. And I feel like, back then, 10 years ago, like I was not in the right headspace to handle all this responsibility. Sorry, my dog is in the background making noise.
Hey,
So
nice
yeah,
little
I was
cameo
not in the
there.
right headspace. He's the Hey, sorry.
No
It
worries.
looks like he's chewing through boxes.
Helping
So,
you
anyways,
unpack.
yeah, I was helping me unpack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I feel like I was not in the right state of mind to handle all of this back then. So I feel like everything did happen in due time. I mean, I wish I would have figured it out back then because I would have loved to be able to start this when I was younger. Because I'm like, wrestling is so awesome. Why did I
Yeah.
discover this so late?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I could have got into this earlier, but I do believe that everything happens for a reason. It happens when it's the right time.
Mm. So this next question, you can make it about wrestling, you can make it about dancing, acting, or personal life if you like. You can make it funny, sad, wherever you want to take it. But what is something in your life that you thought was gonna be a mistake, but because you did it, you were like, oh hell yeah, like I'm so glad I did it.
Something that I thought was going to be a mistake. Um, I think this has to go back to what I was saying earlier about betting on myself, because although I did bet on myself when I left that company, I also didn't know anything and didn't know where I was going to go and what my next move was going to be. And I'm like, you know, what if I can get booked? And I didn't really know where to go after I made that decision. I made that decision
Okay.
without having a backup plan, really. So, I mean, I was, after everything went down, I left the company. Then I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? But you know what? Eventually, like, people started contacting me. Like, I feel like things came to me as opposed to me searching. I feel like
Mm.
had made such a I kind of made I made some noise with my debut
Yeah.
that
Absolutely.
that companies were interested. So luckily, I didn't have to go hunting for bookings. A lot of
Mm.
opportunities just presented themselves to me, and yeah, I mean, that's all I can really say. I was just so happy that everything worked out perfect. Everything worked out better than expected. And I feel like I came out of the situation with the last laugh.
Yeah.
Oh man, it feels good. It feels good
Mm.
to be, climbing the ladder of success and just knowing that all the hard work is paying off, and I'm getting out there and things are just moving, and everything is just working out.
Yeah. So anybody who is familiar with you, they know, I'm pretty sure everybody knows that you are super, super humble. But I'm still very curious. What, as you mentioned earlier, you said all those bookings were coming to you. You feel like you didn't really have to like go out and chase anything. So when you did start getting all these bookings, was it overwhelming, or was it kind of like, yeah, like I knew you guys would come and hit me up.
No, no, no. I'm extremely humble. It was overwhelming because things happened really fast, like really, really fast for me. So it was overwhelming for sure, especially when I got the call from AEW. I had only been out there wrestling, working for like 3.5 months.
Mhm.
So super green, super new. I thought that a company like that wouldn't even look in my direction until like 2.5 years,
Yeah.
or and the fact that it happened so fast, there was a lot of things running through my mind, a lot of doubt. Am I ready for all of this? But I knew I wasn't going to say no, because
Yeah.
I don't pass up an opportunity like that. I
Yeah.
knew I wasn't going to say no, so I knew I had to get it together and do it. And I mean, although I say like a lot of opportunities came to me and I didn't have to search too much, I do mean that in a humble way.
Mhm.
I don't mean it like, yeah, like, they just
Yeah.
came knocking at my door. No, like I still had to put myself out there and put myself
Mhm.
over on social media. I promoted myself a lot. I post a lot of clips, a lot of pictures. I post content to interact with people. So I did do a lot of networking, and
Mhm.
you know I think I'm really good at networking, and that comes from my modeling background, because I would also hustle to get bookings and music videos and different projects. So I feel like marketing myself is kind of one of my strong points,
Right.
and I help my partner with that too. I feel like he helps me a lot with like my in-ring work and all that, and I help him with marketing himself and, you know, promotion and all that.
So I know it's still very, very early in your career, but if this is somebody's first time being introduced to you, what match would you recommend that they go watch online to like kind of get a pretty good idea of what Leila Grey is all about?
What Leila Grey is all about. I think that a great match to watch would be CCW. It's Coastal Championship Wrestling, Bash at the Brew 7. It actually just went down this past Saturday against Tiffany Nieves, and me and her have been having this ongoing beef, and you know, we tried to settle things on Saturday. Unfortunately, it didn't really go that way, but I think that is a great match. Showcases a lot of who I am and my personality. And yeah, I think it was a great match. If you guys want to check it out, CCW, Bash at the Brew 7.
It's on YouTube, right? Or
yes.
Right? Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna check.
Yeah, it should be on YouTube.
I will find it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will have it linked in the description below for you guys to check out. As I did mention earlier, it is still very, very early in your career. But moving forward a little bit, what's a stipulation match that you have a stipulation match you need to be a part of before it is all said and done?
Like my dream match,
or like a stipulation match, like a tables match, ladder match. Like what match do you like want to have? Like real, hey, nice little cameo right there.
There he goes. Hey,
but
sorry, it's a quick side note. So this is Kofi. I named him after Kofi Kingston because when I got involved in wrestling, that's when, when I got involved, I got him when I got involved with wrestling, and I wanted to name him after a wrestler, and I'm like, what wrestler has like a name that you can use for a dog? And I really love the New Day, so I'm like Kofi.
Kofi, okay.
Yes,
that's
my little mascot.
Yeah,
that's my mascot. He comes on the road with me all the time.
We're
the travel wrestling family.
I was gonna say you have your team. You have your team.
So back to our question, stipulation. I would definitely like to do something with tables. I would go through a table for sure. And like ladders and stuff. What I would not do, or what I would not like to do, is anything hardcore and bloody. I'm too cute for all that. I try to stay away from that, but yeah, that's a little too crazy for me. But I could definitely do some ladders and chairs and tables. Absolutely. That'd be so cool. Some like Money in the Bank type thing and like craziness. I could definitely do that for sure. I would love to do that.
Yeah, a few months ago, I was speaking with Alex Gracia, and I asked her what match would she not like to do, and she mentioned it was a hair versus hair match. So, what about you? What match type would you like not be part of? I know you said
same answer. Definitely no hair versus hair. God damn it! No, my forehead is way too big to have no hair.
Okay, I don't think anybody wants to do hair.
Definitely not that one.
Yeah, I think there's a reason we haven't seen the match like that in like how long? Yeah. Okay, so
no, not this chick.
Going back to dancing and modeling a little bit, and also going back to a little bit to if this is somebody's first time being introduced to you, I think people will be very surprised to find out that you've worked with some pretty big artists: Bad Bunny, Drake, Trey Songz. So to the people that are first being introduced to you, like, come on, Leila, you gotta brag a little bit. Tell us, what videos have you been in so we can all go check them out.
Okay, I guess I'll start dropping some. So I did Drake and Bad Bunny, the Mia video, which was probably my favorite and probably the one I got like the most clout out of. It was awesome, and they were great, especially Bad Bunny. Love him. After meeting him, especially, cool as hell. Yeah. So I did the Mia video. I did Trey Songz and Chris Brown, Chi-Chi. I think that's what it's called, Chi-Chi. I did I did Rick Ross and Swiss Beats. I can't remember the name of that one, but it was like on a boat or something.
Mm.
I did that one. I did Trap Beckham and Amara La Negra. That one, it's Sundress season. That one is probably one of my favorites. I got a big cameo on that one, so
Yeah.
that's probably why it's my favorite. I worked with Richie Ray and Trina. I worked with Gucci Mane as well. And I think the song was called Yeah Yeah. Let me see, what else have I done? I definitely feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, I worked with Doja Cat.
Oh,
I worked with
okay.
Doja Cat and Lunch Money Lewis on Make That Cake. So yeah, I'm trying to remember. I've worked on a lot, but yeah, those are the main artists that come to mind right now. But amazing experiences.
I don't see how your career could not be successful with the resume that you have.
I try to tie the two worlds together, and I like to be marketed as a wrestler / model, and still have both of those worlds. Bring them together and monetize off of that.
Yeah, like, and as you mentioned earlier, or as you just mentioned, bringing it all together. As far as being involved with acting, like, do you think that it helps you with promos?
For sure. The acting has definitely helped me a lot, especially when developing my character and all of that, and the promos for sure. Just speaking and getting into character, so that definitely helps a lot. Yeah, I just want to bring everything together. I just want to be a all-around entertainer. Like, I'm not giving up on those other dreams. I still plan on getting back to music when the time is right. I just kind of want to see where wrestling takes me, and then I transfer that fan base over to new projects that I'm working on.
Going back to being involved with acting, so with that, like, is being part of a TV show or a big time movie, is that on the agenda?
I would love to do something big in acting. I don't know if the time is right now. I was working on some acting projects, nothing too major, but I was working on an independent feature film, which we just wrapped up recently. So, but like right now, I don't have time to focus on that. But in the future, for sure, I'm trying to be Hollywood because I feel like I have too many talents to just be, in one box. I'm trying to do it all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it all. I would love to do like a clothing line or a swimsuit line. Like, I'm trying to expand. I'm trying to be like Rihanna, who's doing all these projects and all these things. She's probably one of my biggest motivations in life, just the way her career took off and all these different avenues that she's been able to go. And I'm like, I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be global.
Yeah. Before we continue, I just have to say, I can, even though this is virtually, I can feel the passion through the screen. It is so freaking badass, and that's something I really like and respect about you.
Thank you.
Like, you can just feel the passion. It's so
always been passionate.
All right, so I do want to play a quick little game with you.
No, it's fine.
I call it the hot rod seat. So basically, I'm going to put a minute on the clock, and I'm going to rapid fire some questions at you, and you just answer them as honestly and as fast as you can. Are you up for it?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
Let's do it. Here we go.
Is it like one of those like word games or something?
Okay. No. I don't think so. They're easy questions. They're easy questions.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Don't make me think too hard. I get nervous.
All right, here we go. All right, Leila, you are in the hot rod seat. Ready? I hope the time delay doesn't. Here we go. Ready and go. Biggest fear?
Bugs.
Your go-to breakfast?
Oh my God. Bacon and pancakes.
Your secret hidden talent?
Oh my God. A secret hidden talent? I can flip my eyelids.
Oh, your childhood celebrity crush.
I don't know how much of a talent that is. I'm sorry, celebrity crush?
Childhood celebrity crush.
Justin Timberlake.
One food you will never give
Justin Timberlake. Pizza.
Cats or dogs? Even though you saw your dog.
Dogs.
What are you terrible at?
Math.
Your least favorite fast food.
Least favorite, White Castle. That can go.
Your favorite color.
Pink.
Your favorite ice cream flavor.
Chocolate.
Your least favorite body part to work out.
Legs.
Where do you currently want to travel to the most?
Greece.
Great. Oh, okay. And bam.
Mm-hmm. That was it?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was fun.
I 100% agree with you on legs. Leg day is a scam, and I stand by that.
Because once you do legs, especially if like you haven't done it for a while, you are like out for the whole week.
Yeah.
You can't sit down, everything hurts. Getting in and out of your car, everything is a struggle. I'm like, oh my God, my week is ruined if my legs are sore.
Yeah, so something that I did recently was I did legs, and as soon as I was done with a leg workout, I was about to walk out, but I got up. I think I got up too fast, and I just got up after my whatever workout I was doing. I got up, started walking, and I legit like my legs like kind of like jiggled a little bit, and I was like walking funny for like a good 10 seconds.
Like a baby deer.
Yeah. And I feel like people were staring at me.
I call it Betty Spaghetti legs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, perfect. There we go.
Uh-huh.
I was like, people are staring at me, walking all funny and whatnot. I'm like, ah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That happened to me, and I was walking out of the gym, and the gym was on the second floor, so I had to go down the steps, and I'm walking all funny. And somebody's like, "You just did legs?" I'm like, oh. Yeah. How'd you know? What gave it away?
Yeah. What about favorite body part to work out? That wasn't on my questions, but now I'm just curious. What about favorite body part to work out?
Arms.
Arms
and shoulders. Yeah, arms and shoulders. I like upper body. I feel like I see the progress in them quicker as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Last couple questions before we wrap things up. What is your choice of music?
Pop music.
Pop music?
Pop music all day.
Yeah.
I love Britney Spears. I like pop R&B because my favorite artist of all time is Selena, Aaliyah, Britney Spears, and Rihanna. Those four are constantly on my playlist, and I can listen to them all the time. I prefer their music over anything that's out today. So yeah, those are my four horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And where can the listeners and viewers find you on social media?
Yes, guys. So I can be found on Instagram and Twitter at Miss_Leila Grey. So that's MISS_Leila Grey. Same for Instagram and Twitter. I'm also on Facebook /Miss Leila Grey. And look for me on there, guys. Hit me up if you guys want any autographed photos. I sell 8x10s. I also have my Pro Wrestling Tees store, which I just started. So it's Pro Wrestling Tees at the Leila Grey. I'm trying to push those t-shirts, guys.
Okay.
So pop a shirt and show your support. I would love to see people at the shows wearing them for sure. But yeah, Miss Leila Grey, everything.
Absolutely. And you mentioned I wasn't gonna do this because I have them hung up, but you know what? I feel like now I have to. So give me one quick second. I have to do this. I have to do this on this interview. Oh my God.
Oh God, what's
I
happening?
gotta show my support real quick right here in this interview. Here we go. I have two, but I'm only gonna I'll show one. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah. Hey!
That's right.
Look at that superstar right there.
So
Hey.
yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. No,
Absolutely.
you've been great. Yes. If you guys want to own one just like him, you guys already know what to do. I really appreciate all the support that you've been giving me. You are amazing. And I'm so glad I came on your show. I had so much fun talking to you today.
Thank you so much. Like seriously, again, obviously
you're amazing.
The goal is I hope to meet you in person one day and see you wrestle live. But I just want to say, if for whatever reason, this is the only time we get to speak, I just want to say I am super, super grateful that I got to virtually meet you and talk to you and have a really, really good conversation with you. So, Leila, thank you very, very much for joining me today.
Right. Thank you so much. And to any promoters in California listening to this, book me so that me and him can finally meet.
Yes.
Let's get Leila Grey to California.
Yes. Let's make it happen.
Get me to California. You heard it.
All right, Leila. So, Leila,
thank you so much, Ronnie. You've been great.
Leila, thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, okay?
Oh, thank you. You enjoy your day as well. Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right, take care.
Thank you, love. I had a great time. Thank you so much.
Darling, you